Alright, so yesterday I obviously had some crashing issues. Again, I'm still in the process of confirming that my RAM works properly. So it is a hell of a coincidence that we started having crashing issues and OBS crashed once. But I still genuinely think it's not the RAM. Lots of people have crashing issues with the game. And while extremely rare for me, I have had OBS crash. And they've never been hardware related. Hell of a coincidence, but I'm still going to chalk it up to that. But the only way to find out is to keep playing and see what happens. So in a brief test, I played for like an hour last night. I did go ahead and finish that dungeon since we were pretty much done with it anyway. I just did it off stream. I kind of ran around. I even have like an alt character I was using solely for testing, see if there were any kind of issues with hardware. I only played for an hour, but in that hour had no issues. But again, as we saw yesterday, we didn't crash until, I don't even know, like 3 hours in or something. So who knows? I'm still holding out hope it's not the RAM because that's what I have to do is hope for it. Otherwise, I do have a really nice legendary weapon that we're not using, but we're keeping to take the legendary effect off of it. And this is one of the legendary effects I was talking about yesterday. So this bow right here. Damaging a chilled enemy with a Shadow Imbued skill has a 75% chance to cause them to do explosion damage. So, there's a lot of other modifiers here, so we're going to ignore those for a second. Again, whenever I chill an enemy and then hit them with Shadow Imbued damage, there's a 75% chance they blow up. And that's in addition to them dying and blowing up. So, what's great about that is I'm doing AoE chills with Caltrops, and I'm doing AoE Shadow Imbuement damage. Therefore, I'm tagging multiple enemies, and thus each enemy tagged has a 75% chance. And packs usually have anywhere from like 5 to 15. So, each of those enemies has a 75% chance to explode. Which is why this combo is going to be awesome. And then, of course, when they die, they explode again. So that's really cool. The only thing to keep in mind is it is based on lucky hit, but again, generally speaking, I usually get one lucky hit per cast, and since it's a 75% chance after a lucky hit, the odds are this will be proccing pretty often. And again, the fact that I'm doing both AoE Chill and AoE Imbuement means I'm hitting like a dozen people at once, and they all have that chance. It's going to be great. And this is actually a pretty low roll in terms of the damage of it, but again, I'm keeping all these potentially cool legendary modifiers. So unfortunately the bow wasn't good for me, but the modifier is, so we're holding on to that. Otherwise, I got nothing else from the dungeon other than the aspect, which of course is going to be nice. It allows for basic attacks to basically empower our barrage once we use it. Right now I'm not putting anything on that because again, at this point, we can't really use aspects because we don't have the materials for them. We need to get legendary items like these to trash to get those resources and build them up. So we actually have a pretty decent pool of legendary items, or I should say aspects, but we can't use them at the moment. Or at least I don't want to. I can use like 1 or 2, but it's not worth using them until we really need them because we don't have the resources. But it's nice. We have them in our back pocket for whenever the time comes for that. So I did end up leveling up by finishing that dungeon. So with this skill point, our options, now that I went ahead and made Caltrops chill, I'm going to go ahead and get this increased damage to chilled enemies. So I do 5% more damage to chilled enemies, and if they get frozen, it becomes 10% chance more damage. So this actually like builds up quite a bit. So it's going to be really nice. It's going to give me a huge increase to chilled enemies. And again, our just normal playstyle is AoE chilling a group of enemies. So it's just a really quick and easy way to get damage on top of all of our other damage modifiers. Alright, so we are going main quest, heading over here, meeting Lorath in Ked Bardu. This probably is closer to go from here over there, so we'll do that. Now, in terms of where we're at in the dry steppes, I have an aspect in a northeast region, so probably somewhere around here. I have an aspect in East region, so probably right there because it's a stronghold. And then I have an aspect in the center, so probably one of these regions here. Okay. So those are dungeons we'll do at some point once we're in that direction. All right, so let's go. So I obviously unlocked the potion capacity of this region. I'm going to the next one now. Once we hit 45, we can get the next potion upgrade. Yeah, we're already almost at 50, so... gonna hit it sometime soon. Heading down here.
I'm not ready yet.
Is this the new zone yet? It is not. Down there is the new zone. Alright. Hey, Belphinus, welcome, dude. We're making our way over to the region for Act 3. Assholes. Run past you. I don't want your experience. It's too much. I don't know. I haven't started Act 3 yet. Act 2 ended with Donin and his son. I'm not sure if he... No, yeah, so that was Act 2 is Donin. Unless he pops back up in this act. Right now, Lorath is... I actually don't know. He's just here, and we're meeting him somewhere. Alright, so we are now in the Dry Steppes. Alright. So generally speaking, I get more than enough reputation, renown, whatever, just by discovering locations, doing waypoints, and doing like 2 or 3 dungeons. So again, like last zone, I'm gonna not really do any side quests. If any just somehow get accepted, sure, we'll finish them. But I'm not gonna actually try to do any. Oh wow, these guys are actually hitting kind of hard for just a normal-ass mob. Interesting. So he is over here, coming up that way. Side quests only drag on the time for story progression. Yeah. Exactly, they don't offer much renown, that's true. And that's what's great too, one of the many things. Like, they show you how much each activity gives you for renown. What the hell is this icon? Treasure, oh my god, treasure goblins are tagged on the map? Again, a lot of good quality of life features. I was not going this way, but, you know, there's a treasure goblin, so of course I'm going this way. Bye-bye. Awesome. Legendary dagger. Need all the legendaries we can get for deconstruction. And hey, if they're good, then that's even better. Tier 3 events, level 50 plus, yeah. For sure. I mean, even you can, like, strongholds give you so much more. But I mean, I'm sure time-wise... Oh, uh-oh. Rubber banding. Uh-oh. That's not good. Chill for a second. Make sure everything's good to go here. Oh, it's still rubber banding or moving or something. Treasure galleries drop a very important material. Only other source drop is World Boss. Prism for adding socket to equipment. Oh, really? Nice. Okay, here's Ked Bardu. Big old town, okay. Take a look at what we got here. Dex, basic attack speed, all stats. Nice, nothing like, you know, crazy. Has a socket. I'm not using this legendary aspect, so I actually would love to get rid of this helm so I can then get the material from it. Gives me life on kill and then resistances. Life on kill is just nice to have. I mean, I'm not really needing it, but at the same time, I did just see how the enemies here are hitting kind of hard. Otherwise, we'd swap resistance and life on kill for ability damage, attack speed, stats, and then I can, well, I'd be open to putting an aspect on this. It's just not that great. Fuck it, I'm gonna swap it just for the sake of, like, deconstructing the helm. This may or may not be better, but it's not really much of a difference. Fuck it. Refill your monster bottle. Alright, here's our legendary. Let's see. Close enemy, dazed enemy, vulnerable, injured, stun. Alright, so vulnerable and close. Injured, obviously, once they reach that point. This is also the evade, so it's the same legendary effect I have on this one. My current one has vulnerable, chill, core. So let's add these up. 13 plus 8 is 21, as opposed to 11 and a half, 11 and a half. Okay, so the new dagger is better for percentages. The other one does have crit damage, though. So that is 23 versus 21, so it's only a 2% difference, but then you have to take into account the injured enemies at 20% more damage. I'll take that over the crit damage. So yeah, I would take this over that. What about the other one? That one is slow, core, close. Oh yeah, no, I'll swap them this way. That's better. Swap those two. Bam. And that one, we're no longer slowing, so it's just core, skill, and close. And since we don't care about actual, like, damage of our basic attacks, all we care about is the stats. Okay. So, I say almost half-heartedly, unfortunately, we're using a legendary, so we can't, you know, salvage it. But we did salvage this legendary, so we still get a legendary material. And this has a slot for us that we can put on with something. So let's look at this town and see where everything is. We have the blacksmith down there. Occultist up here. Wardrobe over here. What am I doing? I'm gonna go ahead and salvage all this first. We're not gonna go to the occultist since, again, we're trying to gather all these materials. Oh, what's this? Clan banner. Okay.
My eyes can only watch so much.
Yep, getting rid of all of it.
Plenty worth keeping.
Yay, we got one whole coil. Awesome.
Forge awaits your return.
Now... go up to the wardrobe to get jewel for this. That back. Alright, so it's going to be an armor piece, which means we're probably going to go ahead and get the crowd control. So we got thorns, which would be nice, but right now, since we don't have the crowd control reduction, yep, that's what we're taking. Crowd control reduction. Bam. Sweet. And nothing else is needed. Okay. Now we look for our old buddy Lorath. How are we on obols? Less than halfway full, so we can still keep going. Okay.
Well, he's still breathing.
He is lucky to be.
What happened?
That old man there, he claims to be Horadrim, but he drinks like an ox.
He came to town days ago, looking for a servant of the demon Lilith. A pale man. It seems he didn't like what he found.
I see. I'll take it from here.
Who are you?
He and I met in the Fractured Peaks. I saw his pale man in a vision, if you can believe it.
Enough. He's yours. Just keep away from the bottle, both of you.
Made a barbarian? Oh, nice. And okay, yeah. The Thorns build, definitely. Oh, yeah. Again, like, it's crazy how I can already see, at least like you were saying, not in the, end game, but like in the campaign and all that stuff, how even having like the tiniest bit of thorns actually makes a difference and feels nice. It's cool. Again, unfortunately, and that's the nature of these games, is sometimes builds aren't valuable for the end game. That's why it's great that you can respec and all that stuff. But it's cool, you get to experiment and have fun.
Oh, bloody damn hells, what do you want?
You told me to meet you here, Lorath. Remember?
Of course I remember. I'm just surprised you're not dead. Hand me that bottle.
What happened to you?
I was attacked, obviously, by vast quantities of alcohol,
Of course.
wielded by my own treacherous hand. There may also have been a brawl with the goats over this patch of mud, but I like to think I triumphed.
Lorath. Who is the Pale Man?
The Pale Man was Horadrim.
Horadrim? Then you must know him.
I thought I did, once. His name is Elias. He was my apprentice.
Oh.
He was the one who brought Lilith to Sanctuary. It's possible that I did not take the news very well.
What must we do then?
Find him. Figure out what he's done. And then kill him. Listen.
Okay.
There's a woman here someplace. She has some messages we'll need. And I'm of no use to anyone right now. Could you find her? Enough time has been wasted.
That's our... Just find a woman.
Check around the inn.
There we go, I was gonna say.
Ask if she's heard from the Orbe Monastery.
Let me remove that for now. Okay. Lorath sent me. Have you heard of the Orbe Monastery?
No, no word from Orbe.
I know.
Same as yesterday.
Another
and
kind
the
of
day
business. Just
before.
find a woman.
But I have something else. Rumor has it a pale man passed through the Abaru Canyon some time ago. Fearsome fellow, dressed in black. After Lorath's performance last night, I wager he'll want to know.
Okay. What was his performance last night? Drunk and shouting? Tell me about this stuff first. So I bore witness to Lilith's evil in the Soul's Glen.
Oh, Donan. The poor fool never could have guessed that Lilith would come for Astaroth, let alone offer his boy to it. But what does she buy in return? Astaroth hails from the realm of hatred, same as she. Perhaps she left something at home.
Interesting. And I have news from Fractured Peaks.
Inarius' stupidity never ceases to amaze. Had he not murdered Rathma, Lilith might have been stopped, but now she has the key to hell. We can assume she'll be looking for a door.
The Techerin had no messages, but...
Strange. I wrote to the Orbe Monastery the day I arrived. The abbot should have replied by now.
Techerin spoke of a rumor. A pale man, seen near the canyons.
The canyons? Why didn't you say so? We go at once. Ugh, but we can't leave Orbe unchecked. Sod it. I'm off to the canyons. You can meet me there or go to the monastery. You seem reliable thus far. Do not prove me wrong.
Alright. Yeah, probably nothing, but still. So what'd you want with the monastery?
The scholars of Orbe devote their lives to the study of forbidden knowledge. To serve the light, we must know the darkness, or some other silly platitude. I wrote to the abbot seeking insights on Lilith. His silence is most unusual. The man never misses a chance to speak.
So why would Elias summon Lilith?
Is he insane, you mean? Elias was an exceptional mage. He would plunge through fire and shite in search of the truth, and very often found it. Whatever truth he has found in Lilith, only he can say the why of it.
Alright. Alright, let's see where we go. Down here and here. Well, again, because I know that I wrote down the aspects, there's an aspect in the center somewhere. I also set a stronghold. It also says East region. So that's probably somewhere else. But hey, we'll go this way first. Check, we'll meet Lorath Canyon. He's a really well done character in this one. So much that it seems he's playing actual protagonist instead. He might be. I mean, you know, it's always nice when games kind of are tricky like that, even though, like, you know, you're playing the character sometimes per the story. Like, you know, you're not the main character. Definitely seems like a lot of things revolve around him. So to the canyon. Wayward Plains. That's not one of the regions written down. A lot of dead bodies here. With an event up there, oh well. That's fine. Okay. Mutilations. What have you found?
I had hoped to find a witness who saw Elias. Instead, I have a camp of dead merchants. They were slaughtered by demons, that much is plain. But none were summoned here. We should search the canyons.
Could Elias have summoned these demons?
Easily. And assuming he did, he may still be here. Stay close to me.
Alright. Character's just there for the ride, eh? Sometimes it happens. Okay. Oops. So we're going down through here. That. Pushing the middle one and then going down. Okay. It's got one shot by that trap, okay. Or maybe he one shot them. Either way, I think it's got one shot by something. Good, everybody come here. That loot in a sec, just get everyone grouped up. Perfect. Perfect. Kill them all. Part of the fun is just finding out how to kill as many people as you can with as minimal effort as possible. So just run until they all group up for me and then big kaboom. Ooh, torn note. Shout your rejection, no mother of mine, at her towering statue in the rift's hidden shrine. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. This is the rift. There's a hidden shrine.
I hear a stone carver lived in that house.
Hey.
A man called Genbar. It's hidden, isolated. Perfect for working in solitude.
Reminds me of your house.
Huh.
Right. It's a big group. Let's take a look at what we got. Damage to frozen, distant, overpower. Slow, shadow, distant, so no.
They're coming to a hell rift. I will close it. Put them down.
Want more of them to spawn.
I need more time.
Far too easy. These demons were vermin. I'd expect more from a mage of Elias's ability. Let's search the house.
Alright. Let's search. anything?
Tread carefully. Elias could still be close. See what you can find.
Remains of a fine stone statue smashed to pieces. Well. An expertly carved statue of Lilith covered in blood and viscera. Apparently I missed something else. There we go. Scrolls of incantations for summoning of minor demons. Drawings resemble the four-legged demons in the canyons.
Today, Master Elias called at my door. I had trouble with my words, so I showed him my carvings. He said he could see my pain in them. The pain of a lonely man who had learned to hate the world. And yet, our mother, Lilith, found me beautiful. He said there are others like me as well. And together, we will build the new world.
Of course.
What a damn mess.
Here's what I found.
Burning hells! We're too late. Elias is long gone. This Genbar is our summoner.
How can you be certain?
Isn't it obvious? Elias finds Genbar alone, friendless, full of anger. So he plays him like a fiddle, offers him Lilith's love and a part in his grand delusion. Then he gives him tools to express his anger.
Summoning scrolls.
Very perceptive. Who knows how long Genbar has stewed in this madness? Let's hope he can still be questioned.
Alright, find Genbar. Rift of 1,000 Eyes. Alright, let me see the map here. Since it's small, I'll actually explore it.
Oh, Mother, thank you for opening my eyes. Your hatred fills my heart. I cannot stop my hands from working.
Genbar, you poor fool.
See what's down here. And up here. Okay, Alter Lilith. Before we hit up that shrine, let me just do my looting, then we can come back for it so we can make use of that shrine as most as we can. Alright, let's go grab that. In you go.
For sending Master Elias to show me the way. I long for the day when we stand by your side and set
He's gonna talk the whole time.
cleansing fire.
Oh well. Genbar.
Visitors? Did Master Elias send you?
Master Elias? Well, yes, in fact, he did. Ours is a very important mission. We have something for the Master, but we had heard he was with you. Do you know where he is?
Liar! Dirty pig's-born liar! The Master has all he needs! Rise now, my wretches, to me! Master Elias, hear me! Your enemies are here!
That is a proper demon. Watch your ass.
Come on, asshole. Just accept your fate. Die. Alright.
Oh, Elias. How vicious you've become.
Alright. What happens now?
Bad news first. Gembar was expecting someone. It seems Elias has turned others to his madness. Taught them to summon too, I'd wager. You heard Gembar. The Master has all he needs. They're about to do something drastic.
And the good news?
Elias gave us a gift, remember? This demon he sent to kill us, it is unique. It requires constant feeding. Human sacrifices, in fact. If I cut open its belly, someone inside might hold a clue. Tell us where it came from.
Oh.
I must have it brought to Kedbardu for examination. Make yourself useful and head for the Orbe Monastery.
Okay.
See what's keeping that bloody abbot.
So they're gonna be alive in its belly? Because he said he's gonna ask them. Why would Elias target the dry steppes?
The Dry Steppes have no Cathedral of Light, no druids, and their capital city, Gulran, has been sacked.
What's the easy target?
Many are vulnerable, just like Genbar.
Yeah.
We must learn what Elias has planned for them.
Well, is it possible that Lilith has corrupted him?
Elias had a talent for persuasion. Convenient trait for a Haradrim, given our dealings. But he could be relentless when he wanted something. Even cruel. In that way, he and Lilith are similar. Suffering, bloodshed. To them, these are a means to an end. They will bring out the worst in each other.
Alright. Well, next we are going down here. And I will go back to here first. Okay. Helm. Shadow resist, healing, Shadow Imbue. Shadow Imbue's nice, but keep what I have. Alright, Blacksmith was down here.
My eyes
You need steelwork? Repairs? Win favor, my friend.
Okay. Now we head this way. It's tracking that one. What's going on with the monastery? Ural Passage. And I shouldn't have any of these regions here. The center is the one region. Untamed Scraps. I feel like that's probably like here-ish. One of these is probably the center. That might be the center. But probably not any of these places for the dungeons I want. We do have a cellar will do. Monk's Retreat. I don't know why they would retreat to here. No rares? Alright. Is this like a general zone for the main quest? It is. This is the monastery, it seems like. Go. Alright, let's see what's up. What could have possibly happened?
No monks? No wards? Why do I feel I'm being watched? Is anyone here?
There's something.
Murder! Murder in the sacristy!
The orders from the abbot.
Horadrim, Elias, and I are not to be disturbed for the remainder of our meeting, except by the arrival of Lorath Na. Should he appear, escort him to the sacristy at once.
Well, there you go. Elias was here.
Lock the doors!
What about the others? The abbot?
Do as I say!
Where we came. Alright, so over there. Nothing. Anybody here? Bunch of slain monks. Alright, place the Crusader's skull on the pedestal. Nothing else. Alright. Can't open that yet until we do this. Back to the other side, I'm sure it's the same. Not gonna lie, that actually gave me a little bit of a jump scare. Like my heart just kind of went pretty crazy. That's some good like sound design because it actually sounds like it was in my head or like nearby like that. That was pretty fucking awesome. Totally like skipped a fucking beat there with my heart.
I was so excited when I walked into the sacristy that day. Finally, my turn to enter the archive and explore the knowledge of darkness. Now, I'd give anything to forget what I've learned.
Okay. I'm all grouped up. Mostly range, unfortunately.
We're under attack!
For one phantom. Come on, there's gonna be more of them.
Lo, the great beast Tathamet was struck down, and its blackened husk sank below the abyss. There, it smoldered and festered, and from the ruin of its 7 heads were born 7 great evils. 3 primes and 4 lessers.
Okay.
Enemies of all creation.
Okay, so it connects there. Do this. Up more than one spawn, no? Touch both sides, now we go up. Let's take a look at the loot we got. We got a couple rares. Distant daze poison. Duration, poison resist, regen. Nah. Alright.
Not a Horadrim, not a man. A devil.
Come on, we know who they're referring to. Elias. I'll go this way first. Lots and lots and lots of slain monks. Go. You, kaboom. Good. Monks are always getting killed in games. They are. There's never the, the combat monks. The only time the monks are like combat monks are when you play. You do like a D&D type of thing where you play a monk. Otherwise, they're always just the peaceful, passive monks that die.
Critics rightly fear the dangers of our scholarship, buddy.
Damn you, rabbit!
Oh, fuck.
Why did you let him in?
Proven invaluable to paladins, Horadrim, and angels alike in the fight against the darkness.
Alright, well that's cool. So, I had two different audio things going in there. The second one interrupted the first, and then the first continued. So, it's nice. I mean, I'm sure there's another way to hear it. Probably like collections or something, but hey, got to hear both. It's like they pitied you. Just got a thorn AoE damage. Okay.
Commissioned during the time of troubles, the Orbe Archive once served to codify heresies for the Inquisition. Since then, the archive has expanded to the study of all.
We're under attack!
I mean, they're placing 4 different audio triggers right next to each other. So I really do have to just stand still when they're doing this right now. But again, at least they do play it. You can always just read the log too, but still. Oh, a wand. Yes, there you go. Sorcerers are meant to build Thorn in this game. Well, it's interesting. Just because, again, I was bored and YouTube's YouTube. So I saw like this video of the one shitty fire spell for sorcerers was like Incinerate or something, where it's just a flamethrower from your hand. And someone's like, alright, I'm gonna play this build so you don't have to. It's one of those videos, or whatever. And it looks so terrible. So clearly, you know, there are definitely skills and builds out there that they thought at first would be nice and then have completely messed up. And again, keep going back to it, but it makes sense. Thorn sounds awesome, but you can understand endgame where you're not really supposed to get hit. You're supposed to either dodge everything in terms of like mechanics, your percent chance to dodge, or actually move away from it. You can see why Thorns doesn't really work in like an endgame build, but at the same time, I'm sure there are ways they can make it work. And it does sound really cool. So you would hope they have like an idea of like, okay, you're supposed to do that. I mean, I know like the offhand, like, you know, how the mage was like ice armor or something. So I'm sure there's ways that they intended you to still be able to get hit, not actually take damage, but then to like get thorns back. Like maybe, just spitballing here, if there was like some sort of mechanic where like you heal based on the thorn damage you do, like that would be one kind of counter thing. Like obviously you get hit, you potentially take a lot of damage, but your thorns do a lot of damage and thus you heal back. Something like that would be kind of interesting. Everything is actually shitty now. Wizards are too OP. Read maybe the nerfs now. Yeah, generating barrier and thorns now, yeah. Are you wounded? Where's the abbot?
The abbot opened the door, and the pale devil smiled. He took the forbidden knowledge.
Shh, it's all right. I've cleared the way out. Can you walk?
There is no way out. What knowledge remains must never leave. Unto evening I shall keep it safe, and into the night hereafter. We must protect the archive.
Are you to attack me? Even though I'm not doing anything? Okay. Although I get the idea, you know. They don't know who the enemy is. They have to attack anybody. Okay. They're gonna keep spawning? Sacristy, so this is where they were. All grouped up. There. Heal. rare heal. I just wasn't regenning quick enough between the last two fights. Let's go up here this way. Now I swear I saw there when the archer was hitting me that he was taking damage, which first of all, I can't remember, we keep swapping. I think I still have thorns, but at the same time, even if I did, I wouldn't think that thorns would work against range enemies. You know, that's not what thorns should do, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened there. Thorns. Thorns. I do have thorns. Oh, and they do. Okay, there you go. That's what I thought. Like, he shot me and I saw he took 100 damage. I was like, huh. Okay. They do work against ranged enemies. And I'm down with that. Again, it's not logical, but who cares? It's if that's your build, then let it enhance the build. Fuck it. You shouldn't restrict it to just melee, or you don't have to restrict it to just melee. Let people have fun. Everyone grouped up. Come on, everybody. Why you all just... There you go. Just connect back to here real quick. That's one room. We got two groups, so I had to heal there. Alright, so we were in this room. Let's just heal, because our regen's very slow right now. So it would take a while to top us off. Alright, take a look at the loot we've got. Got a couple rares, I think. No. It's a wand. And... no. Alright. Oh no, I'm cornered. Or am I? That's it. Oh wait, here we go. A statue. Through the day, I have prepared to accept this burden of knowledge. So this forbidden stuff here. Unto evening I shall keep it safe, and into the night hereafter. So that's their oath that he said. You who would seek to know darkness, kneel before the light. Speak the words of the litany, accept our holy burden. You can see this third one. From morning my eyes were open and I saw the coming darkness.
From morning, my eyes were open, and I saw the coming darkness. Through the day, I have prepared to accept the burden of knowledge. Unto evening, I shall keep it safe, and into the night hereafter.
Okay. Okay. There's the abbot. We need to leave. Now.
No. I deserve to burn with the rest of it.
Where is Elias?
Gone. He said the ruin of Sanctuary was imminent and only I could help. He is going to summon a lesser evil. He took all he needed. And then my scholars. He murdered them. My friends, forgive me.
All right. Just missed him. I think he'd be frozen anymore, or chilled at least, it looks like. No, I think he is being chilled. Okay. Bye-bye.
The whole of human knowledge shall be shared among the children of Lilith, and no secret shall be kept from them. And the liars and learned thieves of the world shall perish in their regret.
Distant crit dot injured. No. Okay. Back to here. Not keeping anything, so we can trash it, deposit our gems.
My eyes can only watch so much.
That got most of it.
Oh, next one over here. Alright, let's inform him of what we learned. No, you don't lockpick in this, no. But classes are very important because they're all extremely different, but it's not really like a, like those kind of RPGs where you have other things outside of combat or anything like that. Like, there's no sneaking, although there was a skill that makes you invisible, but like, there's no like crouching and sneaking through things and stuff like that. The abbot and his scholars were murdered by Elias.
What did he take?
Scrolls from the Forbidden Archive. He has the means to summon a lesser evil.
Him what? Which bloody one? Where? Oh, we don't know, of course. Elias could cover the steppes in blood, but a lesser could wipe out the continent, or worse. Come, Elias's pet demon is inside. Pray it leads us to him.
So what happened between you and Elias?
He asked me endless prying questions. Frankly, I should be more concerned about your past. Trusting one so connected to Lilith is quite a risk on my part, and one I do not take lightly.
Alright. What are the lesser evils?
Perhaps you are too young. The prime evils you should know. Diablo, Mephisto, and Baal.
Yep.
The lessers are their rotten kin. Asmodan, Belial, Andariel, and Juriel. Each of them has ravaged humankind since the dawn of history, and they will gladly do so again.
Okay, well, let's begin. Maybe a cutscene, I feel like.
It was protecting that fool, Genma.
This is Elias's work. But where is he? The answer lies in the stomach. This is delicate. A soft noble's hand.
Alright, so when you said you cut the stomach open, he said he was going to talk to them. I was like, are they going to be alive in there? I was going to say.
Fancy boots.
That's
So he's just
someone's
inspecting.
Or daughter.
son. We should burn demons.
This is wrong.
This medallion bears the crest of the ruler of the royal house of Gulran.
Former ruler.
Obviously.
That's enough, old man. The dead deserve respect.
The dead deserve nothing when the living are in danger. Now Gulran has a new ruler, and we have Elias to thank for it.
The dead may be worthless to you, but that medallion could bring peace to those two mourning.
Fine. If we are to find Elias, then we must also travel to Gulran. Meet me there, and be swift about it.
Alright. Yeah, that voice actor has a very, awesome, distinguishable
and avoid
voice.
the city gate.
For sure.
Too many cannibals. Go to the cliffs. We'll find help there.
Okay. Alright, so we're going down here. This might take us to... I have to see what region this is. Again, I'm looking for a stronghold. I said the east. That doesn't really seem like east. I would call that middle. So that's probably not... It's probably a stronghold over here or something. Or this one. So we don't need to go to that. But I do say the middle called Untamed Scraps. So we'll see if either of these are called Untamed Scraps. If they are, we have a dungeon to do in there. Or an aspect. Also in Green Knight. Ah, okay. And let's see. We're going to level up soon. That shrine will make us go a little faster. Greed Shrine also gives us money, but not going to be enough to matter, so who cares? I say that as I immediately do that. Like, stop. Who cares? Bastard's Pass. Oh my god, that mountain's dope. Holy shit. Wayfarer's Folly.